We are all moving a little bit slow on this Thursday, so thank you for everyone giving me the grace of a few extra minutes to get everything wrapped up prior to starting this launch and learn. We don't want to take too much of your time. We are glad you were able to jump on and learn a little bit about instant access marketing and why we're making that category uh, more of a deliverable information, instant access at someone's point of interest as a standard in anything marketing. So it doesn't matter if you're in real estate, if you're selling products and services, if you're marketing for large firms. We know the buyer behavior has changed over these last few years, and they look for instant access to information. And what is the competition to instant access? It's searching. And a lot of people feel that search is phenomenal, yet how likely are you to be in the rankings in search, playing the SEO game, being top tier on the first page in Google? And now with large learning models changing how they're delivering results in search, a lot of us haven't optimized our sites, what we do, what we offer in order for those models to be able to consume our information and deliver us as the result. So we take it to the real interactions that people are having. How can you sit there and have a conversation or send an email, send a text, and get people actively engaged with what you're doing at that exact moment? That's exactly what where we fill the gap with 1QR. So briefly, we've got just talking about our general session. We've got specific sessions coming in the following weeks that are specific to industries. I know our next one in about 2 weeks is going to be direct for individuals in the real estate space, understanding that when people are standing in front of a home consuming your marketing collateral, they want that information instantaneously. They are only focused for a certain amount of time. And if we don't allow them to get that access instantaneous, they're going to forget about you. They're going to end up searching. They're going to go on third-party sites and potentially get misinformation. It's going to remove them out of your marketplace. They could be working with someone else. So take that with virtually any industry. If you're offering something and someone sees your marketing, don't force them to search. That's where everything has changed. So I'm going to briefly stop share here, get my account fired up so we can just go through 1QR really quick. We will reshare. 1QR.com, as you can imagine, how point of interest instant access marketing is really being consumed is through something that is as seamless as scanning a QR code. People don't have to type in phone numbers. They don't have to type in phone numbers and form text messages, compose emails. They don't even have to search because you're leading them down the path of the thing that they're looking to consume and ultimately how you want to keep them in your ecosystem. So I'm going to just briefly peruse through the website so you understand what's available to you. We're talking so many different industries. Again, this becoming a standard, looking at this being the entry point to virtually anything marketing over these for the foreseeable future. And it's really going to help improve your business and growth. So I'm going to simply sign into my account. I've got an example account here where I've generated some QR codes in the past, doing examples yesterday in person for a large group and showing them the simplicity of generating a QR code to be utilized in all of their marketing. 1QR is a fully dynamic QR code platform. And if you don't know what dynamic means, that means you can adjust the destination of the QR code at any time. We've got many users, consumers of OneQR that might be printing flyers, brochures, business cards, and they don't know where they want the destination, that QR code to go to. But they can generate the QR code, send it to their printer, get it on, and decide after the fact. If anything ever changes, they get the ability to dynamically adjust the destination of the QR code. So making sure that the people consuming their information is getting the accurate, relevant information at the time they're scanning the QR code. Also dynamically only available through OneQR as a generator of QR codes is the dynamic ability to adjust the different types of destinations. You can go out and shop and look at other platforms. You're going to be able to dynamically adjust it for a like type of destination. So a website to a website to a website. Within OneQR, you can go from a website to a call to a text to an email, whatever you would like. Being able to say, okay, I'm getting the most traction in my marketing and knowing that I'm really getting some good feedback, some good signups, some good purchases, some good leads happening based on how busy people are these days, and giving them that information instantaneously. So I'm just briefly going to show you the simplicity of generating a QR code on OneQR. Our website's as simple as there is, 3-character URL. We're pretty thankful that we were able to consume that over a decade ago, and now getting a lot of traction based on our individuals searching for QR code platforms. That number 1 shows up before a lot of other competitors in, I can't even say competitors, other QR code generators. These are fully customizable as well. A lot of people are very suspicious of black and white static QR codes. There's a lot of malicious things that can happen when people are scanning those. So you want to have a reputable QR code that fits your brand, your style, your look, your feel. You can do that within OneQR. You can really dial in your color scheme. I can get close here to the OneQR blue. I can say, have a call to action. A lot of times with QR code, people are curious, they scan, they don't know where it's going to take them. But a lot of people don't want to scan those type. Instead, giving a call to action, you would like to say, here's more information or contact me. That way, the people that are scanning feel a little more comfortable with taking their phone out, opening up their camera and scanning the QR code. So I'm just going to say, if I can spell, product info. This gives someone a pretty clear idea of what they're going to be consuming when they're scanning this QR code. I like to keep things a little softer. I round the corners. I maybe adjust the color. I adjust my pattern, really making it fit more into my style. I'm going to pull in our logo really fast, and you can see what the branding starts to look like within the QR code. Imagine your face, your logo, your any type of your design can be placed within the center of the QR code to build that know, like, trust feeling for people consuming. We're going to skip over into the naming of the QR code. This is essentially just OneQR website, product, demo. This is how I'm going to find it in the list of my QR codes. So if anything ever changes, I can come back in and edit the destination. We're briefly going to do that after we save this QR code. OneQR is one of the only instant access solutions that also has a mobile application available. So from your app store, the search term is oneqr.com. You can download the app. Everything I can do on my computer, I can do on the app. But with the scan notification item here at the very bottom, I'm able to get attribution to whatever I'm putting this QR code on. I get real-time notifications every time someone scans that QR code. And it really lets me know that people are interested, that there's a potential someone's going to be calling, texting, email, whatever, based on the type of destination. That is something very, very big in any type of marketing, to make sure that you know your money that you're spending is actually getting results. So much business, so many businesses print collateral, and that collateral, it's a hope and a prayer if anyone takes action on anything. Again, are they going to type in the phone number? Are they going to type in an email? Are they going to search correctly? You know, for instance, are they going to find you specifically with a business? Or are they going to search for the business? Or are they going to search for the industry? A lot of times people just search the industry, and there's a extremely high likelihood you will not appear in that search criteria. So I'm just going to save this QR code. It is active. You can scan it. You can see how simple this is by opening up your camera on your phone. All I would do from here is download the QR code, and it would download. You'll see a quick little action up into my upper right-hand corner when I select this, and it's letting me know that I have downloaded the QR code to my clipboard, and then I take that and deliver it to the print company on my brochure, on my business card, on my new signage, and I'm off and away. But what happens if anything changes? I don't want them to go to one QR. I come back, I'm going to act like I'm just coming into the system. It's been a few weeks, and I come back to the QR code. And I say, you know what? I wanted to actually go to our examples page /examples. Just going to do this real quick. /examples. Everything else is the same. I'm going to save it and be able to see a new destination of one QR. That's the simplicity of managing a instant access solution, making sure people have the correct information at the time that they're scanning one of these QR codes that are out here in the wild. We're seeing them everywhere. We just know that a lot of people put them in the box of a QR code. They're saying, well, it's an afterthought, when in fact it should be something that's extremely important in all of our marketing, and saying, the reason why I utilize something like this is because I want people to get the information without taking them away and distracting them. They're right here. They're interested right now. By scanning the QR code, they're able to consume that information. They don't have to search. They don't have to type in phone numbers, emails. They're able to get that information and consume that information. So that's what we got for today. We adjust these every other week. Again, like I'd mentioned at the very beginning, based on industries, but just giving you an idea on how simple this is to utilize, implement, and the results are already speaking for themselves. In virtually any industry that we have consumers of one QR utilizing it, implementing it, they're seeing at a minimum a small increase in their business, but we're seeing a lot of individuals and businesses growing quite a bit faster than the rest of the industries that they're competing against. So I appreciate you for taking a few minutes with me. Thank you for giving me the grace of starting a little bit later, and we will see you on our next one. Everyone have a great one. Take care.